Good start here to this Japan-Netherlands game. About a minute into the game so far, you can see referee James Lee notoriously lacking a nose piece on his mask there, dropping the puck down, trying to look up and struggling as there is water in his nose. Hits his own teammate with the flick there. That's not the nicest thing to do, but not large enough of a fault to be a penalty. You can, however, get called for hitting your own player in the face with the puck, which I find quite interesting. I imagine your team will also penalize you for that later. Some good corner play here. The Netherlands team and the Japanese team very closely contesting this puck. Nobody willing to give an inch here. See the bright orange fins of the Netherlands player driving right along the back wall, and Japan coming in with a pretty weak body position to stop that. And it looks like it's not enough to keep that puck out of that trough. And the refs are calling no goal as there's been a stick infringement foul on the play, giving Japan an advantage in front of their own net. To Andrew Fox, who is watching it, what are you doing, dude? You are on the wrong feed here, buddy. Andrew Fox, again, not seeming very interested in this game. Refs having a quick chat, getting their stuff sorted and figured out. And as the Japanese take the advantage in front of their own net, we're going to see what sort of formations they are playing. It looks to be a 3-3. They're offside mid taking it. Bit of gloving there. But it looks like they're just going to call it as a late start or a false start. And an equal puck happens, losing the advantage there, being a little bit late into the play. Again, a tough break for the Japanese team there, giving up an advantage puck just by virtue of being a little bit late to it. And the Netherlands are going to capitalize on that as they flick it into the fray right by the Japanese trough. Again, a big scramble right by the net. Japanese players blocking the puck with their body. I imagine that's what this call is. And no, it's another stick infringement against the Netherlands team. Mr. Zeus cheering for Portugal. Sir, you again are on the wrong page. This is the Netherlands and Japan. Our audience clearly watching from a different time zone, a little bit confused. Some good even back and forth here. Very scrambly. Right up by the camera. Again, great view of the play here, as we have an excellent video system this year. The Netherlands making a bit of a botched pass. And the Japanese turn it around, but not enough to get a ton of momentum. Slowing it down, taking a breather as their captain number 7 is going to be the last on the puck before the play stops. We're going to cut back here as the Netherlands team is off to a great start right by the Japanese trough. Another stop and play here. We're going to find out what that's about. Joining me now, supporting the Netherlands team, is Andre. Andre, say hello.
Hello.
So Andre, we've got a cool system set up here. We can watch the play, and we've got comments here, live comments from the internet. They're a little bit strange, but we're going to ignore them for a little bit and focus on this game here. Do you have anything to say in Dutch to the Netherlands team?
Yes. I will talk in Dutch for the Dutch people. Dit is een aardige wedstrijd die de Nederlanders zeker moeten kunnen gaan winnen. Japan heeft tot nu toe nog in geen enkele wedstrijd gescoord. Laten we hopen dat het ook in deze wedstrijd zo blijft.
Really good back and forth here. The Japanese player just out-muscling the Netherlands. We're going to cut the surface and see what that call was. Against the Japanese, it appears to have been a body foul, barging it looks like.
Er is een overtreding gemaakt door de Japanners. De Nederlanders krijgen nou een vrije puck.
Great back and forth here. Really good technical play. Not very focused on the physical game so far.
Er is elke keer een Nederlander in de verdediging om de puck weer op te vangen.
This time another body foul against the Japanese players.
Opnieuw een overtreding door de Japanners.
Giving the advantage to the Dutch in front of the Japanese net.
En nou een keer kijken of ze er doorkomen.
Another quick stop and play. That one looks like it might be a false start. Oh, nope, another stick infringement, this time against the Dutch team. Giving Japan the advantage right in front of their own zone.
De jongens maken een overtreding, nu snel in de verdediging.
Very loose layoff there. The Dutch team manages to intercept, but not enough to take possession as the Japanese very technical captain, number 7, keeps the puck for a while. Some good play up there, but it looks like we're going to get a gloving fall if Japan keeps advantage on that. The ref's probably playing the advantage rule right now.
Opnieuw een overtreding.
Oh, a stick and
weer tegen de
Netherlands.
Nederlanders.
Very tight game so far with 7 minutes left in this first half. A bit of an early curl there for the Japanese player, playing very defensive style.
De Japanners proberen voordeel te halen om elke keer tegen de boarding aan te spelen.
And a little bit of smashy grindy on the wall. You can hear the foghorn going off in the other court. Obviously somebody's doing something. And here we have our buzzer. We're going to see what that's about. As the refs are calling another stick infringement. Yet another one against the Japanese team.
Opnieuw een overtreding door de Nederlanders.
Is it your phone? Is it your phone? That like saying?
We've got a little bit of a stop and play
Er is een goal gemaakt door Remco van Dijk. 1-0 voor Nederland. Japan heeft een time-out genomen.
We've got the first goal of the game by number 11 on the Dutch team here. Black called the timeout, and we've got about 30 seconds left in that, as the players will take a minute to reset themselves. about 2 seconds left here. We are going to see this strike. Take a look at who manages to take the puck off of here. My guess is going to be the Japanese player pushing very hard. A very well executed strike play there. And they take it right over to the wall. Again, that number 7, very technical player. Very skilled. And it's not enough as the Dutch team manages the turnover. Fires it right at the Japanese number 11. I'm surprised that the call took so long there, as that was a direct shot. We're going to see somebody going out for 2 minutes on that. You never want to get hit with the puck, especially not in that spot on the side of the knee. It is not a comfortable place.
Voor de Japanners. De Nederlanders hebben weer een overtreding gemaakt.
It looks like, however, they're not going to call that.
Nu een overtreding. Weer tegen de Nederlanders. En de Japanners kiezen meteen weer de boarding.
Really good drive by the Dutch players here, but I don't think it was a clean one. We're going to take a look and see what happened here. Another chopping foul. Surprised that we haven't had anyone getting thrown out for that yet. Mr. Zeus commenting that that number 7 from Japan is good. I am absolutely going to be the last one to argue with that. Yuji is a phenomenal player from Japan. We're going to hope to interview him after this game, so stick around for that. Very, very talented player. Again, a stop and play here. And again, a stick
overtreding tegen Nederlander. Het is nu een kwestie van goed verdedigen.
The Netherlands defending the advantage puck right on their own net. Not a place you want to be, particularly against this fast-moving Japanese team. Very, very fit group, and they move towards the net with momentum. But it is not enough to stop the good defense here on the Netherlands team. And they have a huge breakout as Japan scrambles to chase them. Making a lot of ground. Turning himself upside down. You'll notice there he did not perform a barrel roll. A very smart decision. Loses possession anyway, but looks better doing it.
Jammer dat het laatste stukje niet lukte.
Another stop and play here. Canadian ref James Lee holding up the number 2. We're going to see if that's 2 minutes. We're looking for number 2. Looks like number 2 from the Japanese team is going out for 1 minute. That is Hiroki Nagashima. Hiroki, you have been naughty and you have been caught.
Nu nog 2 minuten de mogelijkheid in ieder geval de rest van deze helft 6 tegen 5.
Good defense here by Japan, but the Netherlands definitely still has that body advantage. Thanks, Mr. Zeus. I like you too. Oh, here we go. This is an advantage against the Netherlands team for Japan. Still a minute and 30 seconds left in number 2's penalty. It looks like our sheet might not be updated, as we have made a slight mistake on who the penalty was. It's Kosuke instead. thank you again, Andrew Fox. Oh, a great stop by the Japanese player. Absolutely obliterating the Dutch momentum there, but not enough to put it to rest as they play with the puck right on the lip of the Japanese net. The Dutch really spending a lot of time on the left lip of this net here. Japanese player frantically looking around for his friends, nobody dropping to support him. You'll notice the Dutch really playing along that back wall there. Seem to love that smash and grind up the back wall.
Een beetje geweerwaard daar in de linkerhoek voor het doel. Voor de bak.
And with 5 seconds left in this first half, the Dutch will make one last push. And it's not going to be enough as we switch over to the second half of this game. Very close game so far. The score is sitting at 1-0 in this men's elite game. This is game number 68 with the Netherlands and Japan playing against each other. Still 12 seconds left in Kasuki's penalty as the Japanese team will start off the second half short-handed. Now, if you're watching and you are wondering what that giant inflatable floaty is in the pool, no, it is not in fact a player or a coach. It is the water bottle carrier for this Netherlands team here. A little bit of internal or external competition here outside of the Battle of the Scores. Each team contesting to have the best inflatable water bottle carrying thing. That looks to be a giant snail, and I have to say it's the best one I've seen so far, save maybe the Rainbow Unicorn supported by, I believe, the Great Britain team. You can see that the Dutch team looking very relaxed here in this halftime, taking the time to catch their breath and get settled, while the Japanese team is a little bit more intently listening to their coach. You can see them leaning forward, really focused and looking to catch up on this very close game. Again, Japanese team not frequently showing up at Worlds. This is the first time that I've seen them there. I believe the first time in quite some time that they have been here. And doesn't seem to be slowing them down as they are really holding their own in this game against the frequent Netherlands team. Again, if you are watching this and you want to support the commentary and the camera systems, we are a constantly evolving feature. Every year at Worlds getting better and better, and if you want to help support that, please donate to the GoFundMe floating around on the Worlds page. Any help would be appreciated, as a lot of people and a lot of organizations are paying for this out of their pocket right now. Again, crowdsourcing will make this the cheapest option, and we can continue to improve each year. So we are getting started here in the second half of this game. The Netherlands team taking the strike. Very good battle along this far wall here. Netherlands team coming out with the advantage out of it, but great Japanese defense turning that around quite quickly. Unfortunately, a bit of a botched pass there. And we have another stop and play 30 seconds into this second half.
Opnieuw een overtreding door de Nederlanders.
And this is going to be a Japanese advantage. Again, the Japanese only seem to drop 1 or 2 players on each advantage puck. A very strange strategy, you'll notice. Doesn't seem to work out for them.
De Japanners weer de boarding op. Alleen jammer genoeg nu voor ons aan de andere kant waardoor het slecht zichtbaar is op de camera's. Er zijn slechts 2 camera's, 1 op de wal en 1 in het water.
As you can see here, the Netherlands team having all 6 players down off of the advantage, a very big difference to the Japanese advantage pucks. And it seems to be working out more successful there. A big drive all the way across the pool and way up the wall. Not a legal one though, as we have a stop in play. Although not all the players seem to hear it the first time. We're gonna look around and see what that is. It looks like they're calling an equal puck. For an equal puck, both teams must start on the surface and can only drop once the buzzer goes. In this 3-meter pool, making that dissension the absolute utmost factor here in getting to that puck first and getting it to your team. Ooh, a very tight curl there by number 2, the vice captain for the Dutch team. And they are down with numbers, and the puck is in the trough. I'm not sure if it's a goal. The refs are calling a free-arming call, illegal use of the free arm against this Dutch team. Japanese getting a very lucky break here on their own lip on this very close 1-0 game. Again, a couple of the Japanese players diving in a little bit after the initial advantage. Very curious strategy, and it hasn't seemed to be working out for them so far. Some good back and forth play on the far wall. I don't know if you guys can see it quite as clearly on the live stream, but we have a great view here all the way across this crystal clear Pep's pool in Quebec City here. And a lot of bodies going up all at once. Here we have the stop and play. This one appears to be a penalty shot. A penalty shot. Netherlands taking a penalty shot against Japan here. Very exciting. For those who don't know,
penalty tegen de Japanners.
For those who don't know, this is going to be 1 Japanese player versus 2 Netherlands players starting 3 meters away from the wall. The Japanese player must keep his hand on the wall all the way down to the floor until the Netherlands team has advanced the puck. This is very tricky, as some players can shoot 3 meters on their own, making it very difficult to defend. In order to successfully do so, the player defending must take the puck at least 5 meters away from the net in any direction, and they might call that an immediate goal as the player left the wall a bit early. And it makes no difference as they put the puck in anyway. Oh, they are calling no goal. Gloving.
Hij wordt afgekeurd.
In order to successfully defend the penalty shot, you must commit no fouls. If you do commit a foul, it's considered immediately a goal. In order to successfully complete a penalty shot, you also can't foul, because they will call that right back. You must make that goal within 40 seconds, and you must do it cleanly. Unfortunately for the Netherlands team, they were unsuccessful at doing so, as we are going to have another strike here. Looks like we have a new friend joining us here in the comment section.
Ik zie dat Wijnald er ook niet blij mee is.
Really good play there by the Japanese players, but not good enough to beat all of those Netherlands bodies that are down. Again, this game is very heavily focused on being present. You really cannot win a game if you're not on the bottom. Bit of a stagnant play here gets called off. The referee is seeing a body foul. This one appearing to be against Japan, giving Netherlands the advantage here in open water. center forward taking it, deflecting off a stick and hitting their own player. Unfortunately not a foul. Still gonna hurt. And another deflection bouncing up and hitting a player in the mask. We can see that here with our great camera view. I imagine the refs must not have been able to. Regardless, it was a deflection and would not be considered an illegal shot. And a lot of players going up. Maybe they heard the buzzer, the foghorn from the other court. But that's our buzzer. The chief ref is not signaling, but one of the in-water refs appears to be calling a stick infringement against Japan.
Overtreding door Japan, weer een vrije puck van Nederland.
Again, we've had a lot of repetitive fouls here. I'm very curious as to why the refs haven't been giving out individual warnings or throwing out players. It must be fairly evenly spread. I would expect to see an individual or team warning shortly. So good defense there by the Japanese team. And a lot of bodies in front of the net. The Netherlands team is pushing. It is right on that right lip. And oh, a big swing out all the way across the defensive trough. And it is not enough to defend. As the Dutch team scores that goal, the refs are calling it. It is in fact a goal. That makes the score 2-0 in favor of Netherlands here with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second half. A very risky defensive maneuver by Japan. He gets caught. Unfortunately, it is not enough to keep the puck out of their trough. Again, if you are watching, don't forget to stick around after the game. We're going to do some post-game interviews here as the white team, the Netherlands, has called a timeout. We're going to have a minute stoppage in play here for both teams to catch their breath and get themselves sorted. Again, in the background there, you can see that giant inflatable snail. I don't know if you can make out its eyes here, but it is staring right into the soul of the people looking at it.
Kas heeft de jongens even bij elkaar geroepen.
Dan
nog even de laatste instructies.
Looks like our commentary section is speaking entirely in hieroglyphics there. Oh, Joan Jansen jumps in. Good job, NL. Good job to you as well, Joan. Let us know who you are cheering for, who you're here to watch. As the players will absolutely be watching this game after and analyzing the footage.
Van jou zien, Wijnand. Dit is toch goed, die tweede doelpunt.
And this game commences again with 8 minutes and 25 seconds. The Netherlands team very cleanly winning that strike. And a bit of a botched play there. It might have been smarter to turn and look back for support in the teammates. Definitely possession is a big thing here in succeeding in a game. And that looks like a bit of a body foul by the Japanese team. We're going to see what the refs have to say about that. Oh, grabbing the barrier. It is illegal to grab onto the barrier, to use it to pull yourself and to hold yourself there to stop the other team's momentum. And it looks like that has happened against the Japanese team. They have committed that foul, giving the Netherlands another advantage puck. A great zigzag there in open water. Squaring up, trying to drive right through the middle of the Japanese formation. And so far it is working for them. The Netherlands team making great use of those advantage pucks. Big back flick there, but not enough to clear the Japanese player as he turns and grabs it.
Ik zal het doorgeven, Gijs. Als Remco straks spreekt.
Again, very clear view of the far wall here for us. Still evident where the puck is, who's got it, and who's down and playing. Although it does change possession very frequently here along these walls. Both teams certainly favoring an open pool game, but not being afraid of playing on that wall.
Het is jammer dat ze elke keer die boarding opzoeken, die Japanners. En Nederland blijkt duidelijk in het midden van het veld veel beter te kunnen presteren. Het is ook voor de Japanners veel moeilijker om
Great move by the Netherlands
En
player as the
dat is
puck
weer een
enters the
doelpunt.
trough. And we have another goal. The refs are confirming it. It is in fact 3-0 in favor of the Netherlands. 6 minutes left in this second half here. The Netherlands take another goal lead.
Jeffrey is de maker van het doelpunt.
And a great play by Jeffrey. Now the Japanese team is calling a
De
timeout.
Japanners vragen een time-out aan.
And we're going to have a minute break here for the Japanese team to settle and catch their breath. And joining us now from Japan,
Ik zie nu ook wat meer
we have a
commentaar
commentator who's
van,
going to speak a little bit in Japanese.
Vincent, top gedaan. Kraker Oscar gaat door hem, op naar de derde. Hetgeen dan de vierde zou moeten worden van Nederland. Uitstekend idee.
around a little bit at the end of this game. We are going to have some post-game interviews with both the Japanese and the Dutch players. Don't go too far. Stick around for that.
Deze hebben we in ieder geval in een zak, jongens. 6 minuten. Kijken of we iemand op de kant kunnen krijgen en we die zo vertellen.
For me, but I wanna catch up with everything. So yeah, day by day, I'm becoming stronger. I believe that. Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say to your family and friends and loved ones back home watching you and supporting you?
Supporting you. Yeah, I'm Japanese. I little feel Japanese because our Japan has population of underwater hockey is about 100 or 200 people. It's so few. So I wanna spread our sports of Japan.
Well, we're really glad to have you out here at this 20th CMAS World Championship here in Quebec City. Thank you so much for coming out. Best of luck in the rest of your games, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Yuji.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Now joining me, I have number 8 from the Netherlands team. My friend, what is your name?
I'm Oscar.
One more time?
Oscar.
Oscar. Oscar, thank you so much. You guys had a very big win here against the Japanese team. How do you feel coming out of that game?
At the end, it went pretty well. We had a rough start, but eventually we managed to play our own game, so that went well the second half. So I'm glad we managed to pick ourselves up and play our own game.
What change do you feel like you made there to fix that up?
I think the team all took each other, looked each other in the eyes and thought, we're not going to let this happen. We can do this. We're way better than this. So we went 100% for it, and yeah, we did it.
Well said. What do you have left to say to your family, your friends, your mom, your loved ones at home who are watching you here today competing for Team Netherlands?
Thanks for watching. I hope you'll watch the second game today as well against Spain. Will be a hard game, but I'll look forward to it.
Thank you very much, Oscar. Thank you for coming out. Best of luck in your next game, and we will see you at the next one of the 20th CMAS World Championships.